Hello, friends. Welcome back. So today we are going to discuss about the unsupervised learning in the machine learning algorithms. What is unsupervised learning? So imagine you have a huge basket full of different kinds of fruits: apple, banana, oranges, grapes, etc. But there's the catch: none of them have labels. I mean, in the previous one, we have learned about the supervised learning where we have the labels. So in case of supervised learning, what happens if you have the number of fruits, then on each of the fruit it will be written that yes, it is banana, it is apple, what it is. So everything will be labeled. But in case of unsupervised learning, there is nothing like written on top of it, right? So in case of unsupervised learning, it's like asking a very clever robot to sort these fruits for you. I mean, the unsupervised learning, we are expecting that we are able to separate out the things, sort out the things, sort the one kind of fruit in one bucket, bananas in another bucket, apples in another bucket, something like that. So wherever this kind of you know uh, filtering is needed or this kind of sorting is needed through the machine learning algorithm, then in that case, what comes in picture is known as the unsupervised learning. Okay, so how it works? Let us see. No teacher, no label. Unlike the supervised learning where you would show a robot a bunch of apples and say these are the apples. In unsupervised learning, you just give the robot the basket of mixed fruits. There is no right answer or predefined categories. Finding the similarities, how it works. So the robot start looking at the fruits. It notices things like these round red ones are similar in shape and color. These long yellow curved ones are similar. These small green or purple one grows in bunches, right? So these are the similarities according to which it will try to, bifurcate different groups of group of bananas, group of apple, group of, um, guava or whatever. The grouping, the clustering, what it is. Based on these similarities, the robot starts putting the fruits into different piles. It might create a pile of the round red fruits, another pile of all the long yellow fruits, and so on. It doesn't know they are apples or bananas. Let me tell you this thing very frankly, that it is not going to know that what it is. It is just like it will just simply bifurcate it based on the similarities of the elements, similarities of the fruits, right? So based on the similarities, it will group. So in case of unsupervised learning, the machine learning algorithm basically try to cluster or group the things based on the similarities of the group of the items. Okay. So, discovering the hidden patterns. The goal of unsupervised learning is to discover these hidden patterns, structures, or grouping within the data without being told that what to look for. It's about letting the data speak for itself. So it's very smart move, basically. Very smart thing by the machine learning algorithm. Without telling anything, it is able to group the things. It's really fantastic, right? Because you are not telling it that yes, you have to group it based on like these are the labels for these items and you group it. But it himself try to find out the pattern among the different kind of objects. And whatever objects have the similar kind of patterns or the same kind of patterns, it will group them, right? So this is what the unsupervised learning do. Now let us see the real world example, the customer segmentation. Okay, let's use a real world example. Imagine a large online clothing store has millions of customer purchase records. They have information like what items customers bought, how much they spent, how often they buy, their browsing history. The store doesn't have pre-defined labels like sporty customer or luxury buyer. They want to understand their customer base better to offer more targeted promotions. For example, in case of your Netflix, it is able to offer you that this is something you would like, this is something for you. So something like that it will do. Okay. So what happens using unsupervised learning? They can feed all this unlabeled data into an algorithm. The algorithm will then look for the patterns. It might notice that some customers frequently buy activewear and sneakers, while other often purchase high-end dresses and formal shoes. So every kind of customer might be doing different kind of, might be having the different kind of choices. So it need to find out based on the choices that what set of customers look for a similar kind of thing in my store, right? So they group the similar customers. Based on these patterns, the algorithm will automatically group customers into different segments or clusters. For example, it might create a fitness enthusiast group or maybe fashionista group. okay, and a parent shopper group. So based on the division, based on the cluster, based on the different um, behavior of the or the different choices of the different customers, they can combine them together into the groups. Okay. No predefined categories. The store didn't tell the algorithm find the customer who likes sport. The algorithm discovered what that groups on its own. Okay, it will try to find out that group on its own. You don't have to tell it. So those kind of algorithms, those kind of functions have been predefined by some of the Python libraries. So once we will do the machine learning things in some other video, we are doing that. So for example, there is a playlist where we are trying to create a machine learning model which will be finding the spam mails. Will try to find out if a mail that has been sent has been is a spam mail or not. So something like that it will try to do. So we are going to do that. So similarly, we will do some kind of unsupervised learning kind of algorithms as well for the machine learning algorithm exercise in some other playlist. And those playlists are in Hindi. So be with me. And I hope you must have understood what is the unsupervised learning. And today we had to discuss only this thing. So once these, when you have grouped the things and you have identified the groups, the store can then name them. For example, segment A, active shoppers, segment B, family buyers, something like that, and tailor their marketing strategies accordingly. This helps them understand their customer better and make smarter business decision, all without having to manually label each customer from the start. Right? So you can understand the use case as well, where the unsupervised learning based machine learning model you may need. Okay. So with this, I would like to conclude this particular video. Have a nice day and bye bye. Thank you.